Next, scientists, research and their countries. So this is a table which is there in your NCERT textbook. You can just go through this table. So it will just give you an awareness about the different scientists, their discoveries and their country of origin. Okay, so Archimedes, you are familiar with Archimedes. He contributed the principle of buoyancy, also the principle of lever, and he is from Greece. Galileo Galilei, famous contribution is law of inertia. He is from Italy. Christian Huygens, he put forward the wave theory of light, and you will study about wave theory in your +2 course. He is from Holland. And Isaac Newton, universal law of gravitation, laws of motion, reflecting telescope. You will study about reflecting telescope in your +2 physics. He is from UK. Michael Faraday, laws of electromagnetic induction. He is from UK. James Clerk Maxwell, electromagnetic theory, he is from UK. So similarly, lots of scientists are here. Einstein, see Einstein is from Germany, and he put forward the photoelectric effect and theory of relativity. So you will study about this photoelectric effect in your +2 course. So just go through this table. And one more table is there. It's a big one actually. So many scientists are there. Their country of origin is there, and their contributions are also there. Take your own time and go through this table. Next, technology and their scientific principles. So which are the technologies? A steam engine is a technology, right? And what is the principle behind it? Thermodynamics. It works on the principle of law of thermodynamics, and it will be clear to you when you study the lesson thermodynamics in +1. Okay, next is nuclear reactor. It is based on the principle of controlled nuclear fusion. Radio and television. It is on the principle of generation, propagation and detection of electromagnetic waves. Computers is based on the principle of digital logic. Lasers are based on the principle of light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. And production of ultra-high magnetic fields, it is based on superconductivity, rocket propulsion. Like this, so many technologies have been stated here, and the scientific principles behind the technology have also been stated here. So just go through this table. It is also there in your NCERT textbook. Take your own time and just go through this table. And 4 fundamental forces in nature. So on the screen you can see a table, and this table shows or gives you an idea of or a comparison of the 4 fundamental forces in nature. Okay, the first one is gravitational force, and its relative strength is 10 raised to minus 39 compared to strong nuclear force. So compared to nuclear force, the strength of the gravitational force is 10 raised to minus 39 times. That means it is a weaker force compared to a strong nuclear force. Then its range is infinite. Gravitational force extends to infinite distance. The effect of gravitational force is in everywhere in our universe. So that's why the range is said to be infinite here, and operates among all objects in the universe, because the law itself states that every object in the universe attracts every other object. So it is applicable to all objects in the universe. And the next force is weak nuclear force. Compared to the strong nuclear force, the strength of weak nuclear force is 10 raised to minus 13 times. And it is very short range. The nuclear force exists or operates only within a very small distance. Okay, about 10 raised to minus 16 meter. And some elementary particles like electron and neutrinos are subjected to this weak nuclear force. Nuclear force is not applicable, it cannot operate among all the particles in this universe. Next, our electromagnetic force, that is the third force. Electromagnetic force is 10 raised to minus 2 times compared to that of the strong nuclear force, and this electromagnetic force also extends up to infinity. It operates among all the charged particles. The electromagnetic force is not applicable to uncharged particles. Okay, it can be operated only among the charged particles. Then strong nuclear force, which is the last one, and it is the strongest one. Its range is very short. It operates within a small distance of 10 raised to minus 15 meter, and it operates among the nucleons, heavier elementary particles. So these are the 4 fundamental forces in nature. Which are they? Gravitational force, weak nuclear force, electromagnetic force, and strong nuclear force. Various conservation laws. You had already studied some of the conservation laws, such as law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of momentum in your class 9 physics. Do you remember that? So what is law of conservation of energy? Yeah, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another form. Similarly, what is law of conservation of momentum? Yes, the total momentum of an isolated system will be constant. So similar or such conservation laws are stated or has been indicated here. Law of conservation of mass, energy, momentum, charge. So charge is also a conserved quantity, momentum is a conserved quantity, energy is a conserved quantity, mass of an object is also a conserved quantity. It is constant, right? So various conservation laws are there in physics. Conservation laws have deep relation or deep connection with the symmetries of nature. Symmetries of space and time and other types of symmetries play a central role in the modern theories of fundamental forces in nature. Okay, so children, with this I am concluding this session and also I am concluding this chapter. I have just given a brief summary of the first chapter, Physical World. So as far as examination is concerned, these informations are enough for you. So just go through the lesson Physical World in your NCERT textbook and go through those tables also. Okay children, so let me conclude. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.